Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're moving into the new house next weekend, and with that in mind we'll be leaving the area of Dublin that we live in. Now you guys know that I live in Dublin, but you don't know whereabouts in Dublin that I live. I live in Dublin 8, specifically in Kilmainham, in an apartment complex called Old Kilmainham Village. Elaine and I have lived here for a little over 3 years and it's been amazing. This part of Dublin is a really great part of Dublin to be in, and if you'll stick with me I will show you some of the reasons why I love this part of Dublin. We're only 2 minutes away from Houston South Quarter. It's kind of like it's high rise, there's businesses, there's apartments, there's like a green space that you can come out and chill. And then there's also some shops down here, which is really handy. So if you ever need to like run out and grab something like milk or coffee or something really quickly, it only takes 2 seconds. So another great thing about this area is that we're literally like, we're about a 5-minute walk from Houston Station, which is just behind me here, which is excellent if you needed to, like if you need to get to town really quickly, means that you're 5 minutes from the Lewis. So like we have all of this public transport right at our doorstep. It also, like where we are, it means that we're like about a 25-minute walk from the very heart of Dublin city centre. The other thing as well is just over here. So we're right by the quays. So you can see Houston Station is still just behind me there. But this is the River Liffey, which is the main river in Dublin city centre. Like if you follow the river, that just takes you straight into the heart of Dublin city centre. This is also right by, you can actually see, that's where they make the Guinness. So it's just in there. Okay, so this is the Guinness storehouse. The entrance is just down there behind me. There's a whole like showroom on the ground floor where there's like a shop that they sell all their merchandise, and then you can go through all the levels and it takes you through the entire process of how Guinness is made. And then when you get to the very top, there's a bar called the Gravity Bar, which is actually one of the coolest bars in Dublin because it gives you a 360-degree view of the city, from like it's way up the very top of the Guinness factory. I can't go in right now because the tours are finishing up, but it is a really cool tour, and if you're not from Dublin and you're in Dublin, I would absolutely recommend it. Plus you get a free pint of Guinness at the end of it, so it's always worth it for that. Also, what I love about it around here is it's real gothic, but it has like an industrial vibe. I always feel like this kind of area is straight out of a Tim Burton movie, like the 1989 Batman film. One thing I always loved about this area is like when they're cooking the hops for the Guinness, you can smell it. You can smell it throughout the whole area. I used to always get it when I was running and stuff, and it's really nice. And then it's closed right now, but then we have Container Coffee, which I showed you guys a couple of weeks ago in the vlog, and it's basically just a coffee shop in a storage container, and I absolutely love that that's their business. Also the coffee is really nice. They're a small business, and if you're in Dublin and you're in the kind of Guinness area, definitely drop in and get a coffee in Container Coffee. Okay, and then we have the Phoenix Park in Dublin, which is where I am now, and this place is great. This is somewhere that Elaine and I would often come to go for like walks and stuff. It's a massive park in the middle of Dublin, and I just googled it here really quickly. Phoenix Park is 1,750 acres, and it is one of the largest enclosed recreational spaces inside a European capital city. But it's not just a park. Dublin Zoo is here. The President's Residence, which is called Áras an Uachtaráin, is also here, and Garda headquarters is here as well, and then the US Ambassador's residence is also within the grounds of the park. It's just this massive place where people can kind of just come and walk and run and chill out. It's just a really great place. And anyone who's not from Ireland, if you're ever in Dublin, I would highly recommend visiting the Phoenix Park and also visiting Dublin Zoo if you have a chance, because it's deadly. This is the War Memorial Gardens, and this is one of me and Elaine's favourite places to now go in Dublin. We just think this place is absolutely beautiful. We only found it a couple of months ago. It's just across the river from the Phoenix Park, and it actually, like, you can see the Phoenix Park from it when you go further down to the river. But yeah, it's an absolutely gorgeous place to come. And it was built to honour the soldiers, the Irish men who fought in the British Army during the First World War. It's a little bit off the beaten track and it's a little bit out of the way, but it's an absolutely beautiful park, and we love it. Alright, so I'm just heading back to the apartment real quick because Elaine and I have dinner reservations tonight, and it's getting kind of late and I need to get home and get showered and changed before we head out for dinner. Okay, so just really quickly about where I am right now. These steps take you between Bowlane West, which is the street that we live on, and James's Street, which is just up there, and that's one of the main roads into Dublin city centre. We always called this place the Creepy Steps, and actually Elaine was doing a bit of research on the area, and she discovered that, like, in the 1700s or the 1800s or something, this place used to be called Murdering Lane. And it's kind of funny that obviously this place was as creepy like 200 years ago as it is now, because just when you come down here at night, although I've never seen any antisocial behaviour, it just doesn't feel like the safest place in the world to be. Okay, so now Elaine and I are going off to one of our favourite restaurants in the area. It's kind of a posh restaurant, and it's somewhere we go for kind of brunch the odd time. But we've never gone there for dinner before because it's a little bit expensive, but because this is our last weekend in the apartment, we've decided, screw it, we're gonna go and we're gonna have a really nice fancy dinner there, and it's called Union 8. So that restaurant, Union 8, is just behind me right here, and we're gonna go in there now because we're already a little bit late for dinner, but it'll be grand. I'm sure they'll still have our table. Okay, so I got pork and it looks delicious. I don't know if you can hear anything I say, but I just wanted to check in and say I cannot wait to get stuck into this right now. So we've finished our dinner and we're just heading back towards the apartment now. What I'd say about that was it was really nice, but it was really small.
Yeah, I always feel like you forget that about sort of gourmet food, that it tasted fantastic. And actually I don't feel hungry, but I don't feel stuffed. But it's just like, I always think when you're going to go out and pay for your food that you should be stuffed. But it's really nice.
Yeah,
Can't fault it.
I feel exactly the same way. And we're home. So yeah, dinner was really nice tonight. It was really nice to go out and kind of have like that one last hurrah in Kilmainham just before we move out next weekend. We've lived here now for 3 years, and like I have loved every minute of it. I just think Dublin 8 has been a great place to live, and I've had so much fun living here. I am really excited to move on and to kind of start the next phase, but the last 3 years of living in Kilmainham has been pretty epic, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So I'm gonna leave this video here. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.